Moi! My name is Jana, and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 117. And I'm here with you, coming from my craft room on this beautiful, sunny Friday morning, afternoon. I don't know what time it is. Uh, and I'm here to talk about knitting. You can find me on Instagram as Knits and on Ravelry as Knits, and on Ko-fi and Patreon as Finnish Knitting Stories. So welcome or welcome back. How have you been? What have you been working on? Tell me everything. And I will tell you what I've been working on. I've been busy. Busy with work, kids stuff, and a bit with my crafting as well. I think I'm starting to sweat. It's a very warm day, and I'm wearing my first finished object. Did you notice? Did you notice? Do you like it? It's my Tresoro by Isabel Kramer that I've been knitting throughout summer. I cast it on. It was my Jyväskylä Knit Fest cast on. I cast it on in beginning of July, and now it's done. It's beginning of September, so 2 months it took me to make a short sleeve tee. Yeah, I don't know. Uh, Sometimes you just get distracted by other more exciting projects. This was exciting. I really like my yarn choice because I chose neon tweed. I call it pop tweed. Color is frozen watermelon. I knit size, I want to say 3. If I'm not right, I will correct myself on a screen. And I used less than 2 skeins of it for a short sleeve tee. I will get up and show it to you. I'm wearing it over a beautiful skirt that has been sitting in my wardrobe because I could not find a top to wear with it. I bought it a while ago, I think last year. Was it last year or one before? Anyway, look, it's a beautiful floral. It's by Aare Label in collaboration with Laura Annala. Laura Annala is a wonderful Finnish artist, painter, beautiful soul with a very complicated life story. I will link her Instagram in down below, and everything else, by the way, I will be linking down below. So when they came out with this collaboration, I bought 2 pieces. I bought a dress with her print, and I bought this skirt, which is, it's a painting. You see, it's one of her paintings that's been put on a fabric. And the colors, you don't just have these colors in your wardrobe. I tried to look for something like, but nothing was working. So I knit this in this particular color to wear with this skirt, and I'm thinking I might have made it too long. Look, it's this long, and I would like it probably this long. So for now, I'm just folding it in, and if I decide that I want it shorter, I will take back and make it shorter, like reknit the ribbing. So yeah, nice, airy, a lovely pattern. Isabel's patterns are always very clear, straightforward. You don't get extra questions or you doubt yourself. The fit is always great. It's a simple raglan. What I liked about it is the different increase rate. You don't just increase on everything at the same time, so you get a bit more like narrow, like fitted sleeve, if you like. I like that the raglan line is further along rather than here. And then the neckline, yes, it's very close to the neck, but it's shaped. You see this very subtle shaping. It's not straight. Like many designers do this thing when they just cut it straight, and then when you start wearing it, it starts like climbing up and like almost choking you. You can feel it on your neck. I don't like that. I have knit a couple of tops like that and ripped them out because I couldn't. Actually, one I gifted, another one I ripped because I could not stand that neckline just on my neck. I didn't like it at all. So this is very nice. Even though it's quite close, this shaping helps that it doesn't climb up, and like, yeah. And the short rows, of course, in the back. So, what else about it? I love it. I finally have something to wear with this beautiful special skirt, and color makes me happy. We still have the weather for it. Very unusual. Way too hot for September in Finland, I'm telling you, but update from the weather channel coming up during our knit and chat portion. Yes. So, stay tuned. Okay. What else? What else? I'm wearing the earrings that my mama got me this summer. They are leather, they are flowers, they are from a craft market in Latvia. I don't remember the maker. I have mentioned it before. Yeah. I'm sorry. If I find it, I'll put it on a screen. If not, it's in one of the summer episodes. Okay. Let's carry along with my works in progress. No! What about the rest of finished objects? I don't have just one. I actually... Hold on to your seats. I have five jazz hands. Knitting hands have been very busy. Actually, don't get too excited. The last four are... they are... three will count as one. So, like... we will have three finished objects. Okay, I'll leave the big one for the last. It's not even knitting. You probably know. You probably know what it is if you watched my previous episode. And I'll show you three that are kind of together. Because they are same thing in different colors. And they are very quick makes. And they were made out of need for my family, because my family likes to sit on soft and squishy things outside. And we've been spending a lot of time outside because the weather has been lovely, and we have built a fire pit. Yay. Later with the personal stuff. So, in relation to all of that, all of what I just said, I have been making sitting pads. 1, 2, 3. So, sitting pads. If you're wondering what is sitting pad, what in the woolly name is the sitting pad? Sitting pad is just what it sounds. It's a thing you knit or crochet and then usually felt. You can also sew them or not felt them. I prefer the felted ones because then they keep the moisture away also on some level. Like if you put it on a, I don't know, moist tree stump, you can sit on it like when you're walking in the forest and it will hold for a while. So I knit these with a stash yarn, with a deep stash of leftovers of drops. Now it's called snow, used to be Eskimo, and I had just random bits and bobs in different colors, and then I just striped them and made 3 of them. So the pink one is Sophia's, this one is for Bruno, and this one is for my husband. And actually, the first one I made last year, this yellow one, that's mine. It's been in use and it's been washed a few times. So yeah, yeah, that's the first one. So I don't know, what could I tell you about them? I make them on 10mm needles, cast on 50 stitches. If you're on Patreon, you already know this info. And yeah, then I knit them for around half meter long, sometimes longer, sometimes shorter. These are somewhere between 45 and 50 centimeters, and yeah, just garter. And then I felt them in a washing machine on a 40 degrees on a, I think I used quick cycle, yeah, and they folded just fine with a bit of laundry detergent, tossed in a couple of towels with them, and they folded nicely. And then when they are wet, you just shape them. I also pinned them down with the blocking combs. Love those things. Couldn't do it without them. But you just also can just shape them with by hand and tap them flat on a flat surface and leave them to dry. Yeah, and then once they are felted, you let them dry, and then if they get dirty, you just toss them back in the washing machine on a smaller temperature and gentler cycle, and you can they are machine washable. They won't felt anymore. This one hasn't. This has been in a machine I think at least twice more after I have finished it. And it actually comes out pretty clean because it got messy at one point. I took it out. I put it on something dirty, you know, forest. Not perfectly clean. Yeah, so I made these two that we could all sit around our new DIY fire pit that my husband and the bigger kiddo have been working on. Okay, Sophia as well. Whole family has been working on it, and now we're like decorating it. We need to get some, I was thinking string lights and now sitting pads for everyone. I still have a bit yarn left, so I'll make a few extras just in case. Just in case we have guests or somebody comes over. And yeah, so these are very simple, easy peasy. And how much yarn did I use for one? Less than 200 grams. So if you want it in a solid color, get 4 balls. If you are using leftovers, yeah, around less than 200 grams. Somewhere, I think mine are somewhere between 160 and 185. I'm this precise because yes, I have put them on a scale just to know, but less than 200 grams. Or if you want it a bit longer, because it will shrink more this way rather than this way. You can keep going. You can make it a bit longer. So yeah, what else? Something else. Yeah, sometimes with some of the yarns, I know people have told me, and I have my own experience, some of the colors felt differently at a different rate. I know that with, what was that? It was the yarn by Novita. A friend of mine was making something stripy and it felt it at a different rate. But I have not had problems with this. This is, to be fair, it's quite old stock. It's Drops Eskimo, not Drops Snow. I don't know, have they changed anything? But you can see they all have felt it equally. And here I even have 2 different whites, like cream and pure white, because I ran out. Yeah. And here I have 4 colors, here I have 2 colors. They all felt it around at the same rate, which is nice, but you can always shape it while wet with your hands by like stretching them nicely. So yeah, those are my 3 finished objects, 3 more. Okay, and I have 1 left, and it's a big one, and it's not knit, it's a crochet, because I finished my big granny square blanket from leftovers from scrap yarn, my scrappy granny square. I haven't washed it yet, but I did steam block it. I added a white border around just to make edges straight. Not even any special border, I just crocheted like a granny stripe around it, nothing else. And it's quite big, it's quite heavy, very nice. Sophia has claimed it. Yeah, she already has 1 blanket, 1 scrappy blanket. It's the Cozy Memories, but now she will have another one at a different location. Because the Cozy Memories lives in her room, and this will be her living room blanket. So when she's on a sofa, I'll try to show it to you. So 3 first squares. I'll get up. Then these. Okay, I'm running out of arm length here. Give me a moment. Should have done it probably in a more elegant way, but alright. There, I'm missing my... Ta-da! Sorry. I know you're here for the silly content, so there you go. Didn't intend it like that, but didn't think it through when showing it to you. But it's nice, long. It's actually full adult size. I can be under it very comfortably, and yeah, the colors are kind of changing into one another. I tried to keep some kind of order, and it's scrappy, except the white yarn. White yarn wasn't scrappy, but everything else is. I just took the same color family, made the squares, then joined them as I go. Like when I was working on the last row of this, I was joining it, and then yeah, joining it, and then finished it with a border. 5mm hook, yarn held double, like fingering weight. 1 strand of undyed white and one strand of whatever scrap I had. So big, beautiful, weights a ton. Weights over a kilo, definitely. I don't remember. I'll put it on a screen. I have put it on a scale because I'm doing that thing throughout the year. I write down how much I have knit and then how much I have bought or brought in. And my goal is to stay in the minus, that I would knit up more than I bring in. And I did very poorly in summer because I wasn't knitting a lot and I was visiting all kind of festivals and buying yarn, and it got out of control because I'm definitely not a no-buy person. I'm an adult. I'm not gonna put that kind of silly limitations on myself. I think I want to believe I can control myself. Not when it comes to yarn and houseplants and baskets and many other earrings, many other project bags, many other silly things. But we need to have our sweet little indulgences in life. The little treats, you know. I know, little treat culture is out of control, but we all deserve a little treat, right? Especially after a hard day. And past couple of years have been made out of hard days, and I hope we're turning a corner now and everybody's more or less healthy and happy and on a track. And yeah, okay. I'm digressing, but those are all my finished objects. I have no more. I do have 3 whips. Remember, this is a no judgment zone. We can do whatever we want. So all 3 of them are new cast-ons. How did it happen? I don't know. I blame the weather. I blame the weather because it's been warm. A lot of my projects are thicker ones, the ones that I've been working on, and I didn't feel like working on them because it's been very warm and sticky weather again. Yeah, okay, let's go to whips. Works in progress. My first one is a cast on. It's a test knit. Of course it's a cast on, duh. It's a test knit for lovely Veera Välimäki. It's not a secret one. I asked, I'm allowed to show it to you. It's a little cropped long sleeve sweater. It will be called, now it's called Inner Peace. I hope the name stays. I love the name. The deadline is in October. I started testing it. I'm working on it. This is quite warm for this weather, but it was a test knit. I had to start it. So, do you see this interesting color? I made it myself. No, I didn't dye the yarn. But I combined 2 yarns. And I want to tell you, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to try something different. Because I got this knitted in. End of the plate, yes. I have more. In their last update. And I don't know. I just wasn't in love with it somehow. Which doesn't happen too often. So I wanted to knit it up straight away. And I decided to tone it a bit with my own mohair. In this blue, it's not lilac-y, it's a bit like a violet lavender color. Bluish lavender. Okay, yeah. So I'm holding these 2 together to get gauge. I had to go down a needle size to get the gauge because I'm a loose knitter. That's predictable. I think they're called for 6mm needles. I actually went 2 sizes down. I'm on a 5. Because I swatched many different combinations. I tried knitted and held double. I tried knitted and held double with a mohair. I tried knitted in with 2 strands of mohair. I had, because it's an Aran weight pattern. I didn't have Aran weight yarn in my stash, so I made Aran weight yarn by combining 2 yarns. And I got the gauge on a 5mm needles in this yarn combo, so it's perfect. And here we are. I have armholes. I'm now working on a very, very short body. I'm soon done with the body. I think I need to start ribbing either now or after 1 round. And yeah, I can't try it on now, it's on a short needle, but it's gonna be lovely. It's gonna be long, it's gonna have long sleeves, and I will use it as a layering piece over my dresses. So very excited about this one. I've seen Veera wearing it, I fell in love, and then she just sent me the pattern and asked, oh, wanna test it? And yes I do. Yes I do. Doesn't happen too often. I haven't been doing test knits for a while, and yeah, I think nothing since last year, pretty sure. But so good. New cast on. Okay, want to go to the next one. It's also a new cast on. It's also a new cast on with a yarn that I bought last year for my birthday. My birthday is next week, and we will talk about my birthday cast on shortly. This is not it yet. This is just the yarn that I bought last year, and I had a different plan for this yarn. This is linen quill from Pearl Soho that I love. I love this yarn, I have to tell you. I was on a fence of ordering it because I wanted to touch it in real life, and then one of my knitting friend, who was it? Anni Joutinits was and Annina was knitting with it, and I was like, can I touch it? Okay, yeah, I love it. So I ordered it, and I ordered 2 like sets for half and half triangles wrap, and the first set I knit up, I made a half and half, and it's huge. I used 2 and 2 of each color, and then I had still 2 and 2 left, and I decided I don't want another one, so I have knit 2 half and half triangle wraps, and I think I'm done. For a while, at least. That's free pattern by Pearl Soho. So I asked from you, my lovely viewers, what else I could knit that would be same idea with 2 colors, but that I wouldn't need to stress about the yarn amount, that I wouldn't be playing yarn chicken. And I got a lot of really great suggestions. I wrote them all down, I went through them, and then one of them, it was actually in my favorites, but I have just liked it on Ravelry and forgot about it. Somebody mentioned, now I don't remember who mentioned it. So if it was you, thank you, lovely person, for mentioning the till. The till, it's pattern for Sonder yarn. I'll put the designer on a screen. It's not the lady herself of Sonder yarn. Somebody else designed it for them. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's the till, and you're knitting it in this kind of shape. You will kind of be making a diamond shape. So this is half, and then another color will come here in a same kind of shape. And I've been working on it, and it's just so much fun. And then when you wear it, you kind of fold it over, and you get a shallow triangle, like folded over, like held double. I don't know, does that make sense? But you get the idea. So like kind of like this, but it will be big because I'm planning to use 2 skeins to make 1 half, and then 2 skeins to make another half. Maybe a skein and a half, I don't know yet, but we will see. So I'm working on the first half, and my needles are here. So I'm building this shape. It will just get bigger and like deeper here and longer and everything else. So this is very fun. And then there, where are those eyelets, we will be picking up and joining in, like kind of a modular type of knitting, I think, when you join the other, when you're making the other half. Okay, does that make sense? I hope it does. So anyway, I think this is a lovely pattern. Very interesting, unusual. Yes, a bit different from what I normally do. So I'm excited, and I'm slowly working on it. It's my social knitting. I call it my social knitting. I can work on it and talk to people at the same time. So, and lovely bag by Bertie and Puppet with little birdies, and the third whip, where are you? Where are you? Here. It's in this lovely bag. That was a gift from a lovely knitting friend. Hi. And I have a new, again, shawl cast on. Because this is, the thing inside this bag is the thing I forgot to talk about a couple of episodes ago when I couldn't remember what was the thing I wanted to talk about. And this is the pattern. It wasn't out yet at that point, but now it is. It was in a test knitting, and I was somehow very excited about it, and I wanted to talk to you, and now I will. I'll show you the yarn first. I had to dye the yarn for it, because this pattern calls for yarn suitable for assigned pooling. And turns out I didn't have any in my stash, so I had to dye it. I made a batch, and I'll put the rest of it in my web store sometime soon. When I manage to take a pictures, maybe next week. But the idea, this little thing, the pattern is Romantasy by Jackie Verbeek. I hope I didn't butcher her name completely. I'm sorry if you're watching. I'm so sorry. Please, people, let me know how to say this beautiful name. Yeah, I've been a fan of her work for a while. She has another shawl that I really want to knit. It's on my list. Haven't bought the pattern yet, but soon. Maybe after this. No, actually, after this will be Mr. Stephen West. We will talk about it later. But do you see the little bubbles, the little berries that we're making on throughout the shawl? So the idea is that you have a yarn that's suitable for assigned pooling, so it's all single color, except there are little bits of another color. In this case, this pinky orangey pop. I don't know why I went with this kind of green. Somehow I have been in the mood. Look around me. I like the color. So yeah, do you see the little bits? And they just appear randomly on your very simple shawl. The shawl is like diagonals with eyelets, and then whenever you come across this yarn, you make a little bobble, and it's fun. It's fun and very addictive. I started it this morning with my morning coffee, and yeah, I had to stop because I had other things to do. I had to pop into work quickly. I had a delivery and ship out some mail and go to grocery store, and I couldn't put it down, but I had to. And now I'm waiting for my evening quiet moment when I can keep working on it, because look at this little cutie. So yeah, I thought it would be very fun and addictive, and I was right when I saw that pattern. I missed somehow the call for test knit. I was busy with something, and then yeah, it's out. It just came out a couple of days ago, and I bought it straight away, and now I'm knitting it because why not? This gives me a bit of almost winter vibes with a bit of I don't know, maybe like evergreens and some berries and some a bit of white on a snow. I don't know, maybe. So very cute. Very excited about this one. Yes, I know I'm weak. I should be finishing things, but I just finished 5 things. I'm allowed 3 new cast-ons, right? And that's gonna be done in no time. And this is very fun. And the third one is like a long-term project, so no worries. We're good here. And my autumn knits can wait because it's way too hot for them at the moment. So, okay, what's next? Let's do word of the day, and then we will slide into dream knitting. So word of the day, autumn. I know. I can see yellow leaves. I can see red leaves. I can see red berries on the trees. And let's do word autumn because it's beautiful. I love autumn. Doesn't feel like one at the moment, but soon, very soon. So in Finnish, that would be syksy. And in Latvian, that would be rudens. Syksy, rudens. Beautiful words in all the languages, right? I know in my American friends call it a fall, and I can't because fall, it's doesn't sound good to me. Sorry, I prefer autumn. So yeah. Okay, let's go to dream knitting. The big question, am I gonna be taking part in the This Knits Mystery Knit Along? And the answer is once again yes, always yes. It's the one mystery knit along that I just have to do this every year. I just have to. I have done it now, I want to say 4 times. This is gonna be my 5th year in a row. And eventually I would like to go back and knit the older patterns from mystery knit alongs. I'm counting, yeah, 4. This is gonna be my 5th, right? I'm pretty sure. I think my first one was Slip Stravaganza, and I think it's still my favorite, probably. At least I wear it the most out of all of them. Yeah, so I don't have yarn yet. And I have started dyeing kits for the store, for the mystery knit along, but I'm behind because I ran out of bases and I had to reorder, and yeah, it's a very boring story, and I don't want to talk about work during my free time. Now it's my free time. So the thing is just that I do not have yarn. I intended to pull yarn from my stash, but you need, it's only 2 colors this year, and you need, I think I would like quite high contrast, or like slight, I think. Maybe not. I might still change my mind, but the thing is I don't have 2 skeins of like two colors, like 2 of each in my stash, so I will have to dye my own yarn for the mystery knit along. So that's what I'm gonna be doing next week. And another thing that's on my mind is my traditional birthday cast on, because my birthday is next week. I used to, let's say, deeply dislike my birthdays from a very young age because, well, it's a long story, and I don't think I'm ready for it now. But like my childhood was not all, I don't know, roses and butterflies. So yeah, I have never liked my birthdays, and I have been trying to change it for the past couple of years. Because again, we can choose how we feel about things, and we can look at them from different perspective. And I have started this tradition of a birthday cast on that always makes me happy. So why wouldn't it? It's some new exciting project always. Next week, I need to write myself a note. I will show you my birthday cast-ons throughout the years. Wanna? Or should we do a little special? I'll think about it, but I want to share all my birthday cast-ons that I have done over the years. I have a few, at least 4, I think 4 at least. So this year is gonna be super like birthday themed, because so the pattern was a gift from a lovely viewer, Manny, and I saw that pattern somewhere on Instagram and I could not find it. I didn't know the name of it, and this lovely knitter found it and gifted it to me on Ravelry, and I'm very grateful. Thank you. So I will be using Choose Your Own Fungi pattern as my birthday cast on. It's by Sarah L. Kelly. And the idea of it is similar, you're probably familiar with, it's similar to my Christmas sweater, the Festive Yoke sweater by Skein Deer Knits that I have knit several years ago. So it has a bunch of little color work charts, and you can choose your own. And of course it's mushroom themed. It has some mice as an option as well, and I'm contemplating using the mice as well. So yeah. The pattern was gifted to me, and the yarn, the color work yarn that I will be using, was also a gift from lovely Carla that came to say hi at Jyväskylä Knit Fest, and she brought me a little package, and inside that package were these 2 little precious spin cycle yarn skeins. So aren't these perfect to become a little fungi? So this will be it's Vibe Check. Yeah, by Spin Cycle, and this is dyed in the wool. 200 yards, sport weight. So, I'll put a picture of the sweater here, the designer's picture, that you would get the idea. But there are way more patterns available, like little charts that you can mix and match. So I'm thinking, yeah, I don't have a base color. I don't have a main color. And what I've been going through my stash trying to find the direction I want to go into. And I found this leftover from my pressed flowers shawl. That's a strong contender. Yeah, it's mine, no cream, no sugar, so black coffee color that I love so much. That would be one. Or another one I was thinking, this is just some random leftover, maybe like a smoky gray, maybe even darker than this. Or should I go with black, like a raven black? Do I have anything in black? Somewhere I do. So I don't know. Do I go smoky gray? But darker, probably darker, that these would pop up. Do I go with this, or do I just go with black? Black would be kind of boring, right? But I want this to pop. But will this pop on this enough? Oh, it will, right? Maybe. Or gray. I don't know. I need to think about it. I haven't decided, but yeah. I need to find some ball of black from somewhere and then look again. Give me a moment. I found some furry random black. Let me try to hold it in some sensible way. I'll take it closer to you. But imagine this darker. I don't know. I don't know. Luckily, I still have a few days to think. And then probably I need to dye the yarn because I don't have anything in my stash. I have dark blue in stash, but I don't want I don't want dark blue. I don't know why. Actually, could I start with this? This is on my merino cashmere base. Would be just fine. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. If you have a preference between those three, or maybe completely new idea for me, let me know. Okay, what's left for today? Knit and chat. Knit and chat is left for today. Do I knit? Let's knit one more round on this while I chat to you about everything. Probably nothing. So, how was your week? Mine was all right. We're having unusually warm weather here in Finland. We are in southern Finland, but still, come on. It's over 25 degrees almost every day, and yeah, Celsius, and yeah, way too warm. Way too warm. Yeah, so, but we've been spending a lot of time outside. The garden is thriving. A couple of weeks ago, I put another batch of radish and some salad in the ground because we ate the previous ones. And they are up and they are looking better than ever. Like in summer, I didn't get so lush salad. It liked a bit cooler weather for a moment, and now this warm, and yeah, so we're still eating stuff from the garden, and cucumbers are doing great. So we've been eating a lot of those as well. Yeah. Then we've been working on a fire pit, as I already mentioned, and I made the sitting pads. And yeah, our plan this evening, is to go grill some sausages and marshmallows. And marshmallows, because kids like that. So yeah, what else? My birthday is coming up next week, then straight after that Sophia's birthday is coming up. I'm not knitting her anything this year, which feels weird because I usually do, but I don't know, we just couldn't decide. She didn't really want anything. She wants a sweater, but probably closer to winter. So I didn't start it yet, but I'm thinking of knitting her some cute little sweater. She didn't want any toys, like knit toys, because last year I knit her a frog, and frog has been a big hit. Franny's Franny's cousin, Fifi, moved in with us last year, and she's been living in a bunny house, and I have got her one little thing that I have hidden in my closet. I got a new doll bed, like a little metal wire doll bed with cute bedding, so I was thinking I could maybe like knit or crochet a blanket for that as a little extra, and we will probably get her something else, but that's our little bunny house related gift. We usually do one of those. So yeah, what else? I don't know what else. I've been baking a lot. I've been, yeah. Apples. Apples are coming in and family demands apple pies. So I've been just improvising. No recipe, just throwing things together and adding a bit of Greek yogurt to the dough, and it's been lovely. Yes, so we'll probably do that in the evening as well. I don't know. So I've been just living my my quiet forest life here for a week. I've been to work, have been doing stuff at home, knitting a bit, and just enjoying probably the last warm days this year. Like this warm, I don't think we will we will get them for much longer. Yeah, so I have nice time to put the yard in order. Grass needs trimming. Yeah, because it's started to grow again because of the warm weather, and yeah, you know, a lot of things. I've been planning a new flower bed in front of the house for next year because we relocated some of the evergreens we had there. They outgrew the space they were in. So we had to relocate them next to the garage, and yeah, now I have a space for a big beautiful flower bed. And I'm no professional gardener, but my idea is that I would like to make it the way that there is always blooming something, that the colors in my head, colors, yes, flowers would like go through the seasons, and there is always something blooming from early spring to late autumn. I'm just not sure if I have the skill. I need to do some research on the blooming times and the type of flowers that are low maintenance and survive in our climate. Also over winter, I would like to do not a single year, but multi-year flowers that you don't need to dig up or replant every year. Ideally, like low maintenance flower garden. I know there is no such a thing, but I have managed. I have some flowers in designated areas that bloom for quite long, but they are not there all year round. So I would like something that would bloom for 3 seasons out of 4. I don't know if I have a skill. Do I need to ask for help from a professionals? I'm wondering, do I know anyone who could advise me on at least what type of flowers to look at? I know what I like, but most of them bloom at the same time. I need to find something to carry me through the seasons. And like spring is easy. I love tulips. I love tulips, and yeah. What else? I don't know what else. Nothing else. I want to get out of this sweater. I want to change into a linen dress, because even a thin merino is too much when it's 25 outside. Yeah, this is great for maybe, I don't know, 21, 22 would be fantastic. But today it's just getting hotter out there. I'm looking at the neighbor's roof. It's very, very bright, and the sun is reflecting off it, and it looks like it's scorching. I think it's time for me to wrap up before I start talking total nonsense about things around here. Like excited for the weekend, going into weekend, because I have no great plans except just being with the family, enjoying outdoors, maybe trimming the lawn a little bit, but it's not a big deal. So today I'll just need to give a house a quick wipe down and vacuum, and we're good to go for the weekend. Yay. I'm also thinking of getting some nice indoor plant for myself as a little treat for my birthday. I actually have a gift card that a friend of mine gave me last Christmas. Yeah, I think Christmas. And I need to cash it in at the flower shop, and I was thinking of getting myself a little something for my birthday. Yes, I just lately repotted most of the plants inside, and I think I moved things around, and I might have space for one more. One more. You always make space. When I run out of space here, I just take them to work. Okay. So, thank you so much for being here with me. It was lovely spending this Friday afternoon. It's afternoon. I decided it's afternoon. Afternoon with you, and take care. Enjoy your crafting, and I will see you next week. Heippa!